बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके दिए थे। लेट्स टर्न टू सम मोर एग्जांपल्स। लिखो और एक एग्जांपल लिखो, इवैल्यूएट लिमिट ऑफ log of tan of x whole upon sin of x minus cos of x, x tends to pi by 4। अब प्रोसीजर मैंने क्या बताई थी, याद होगी मेरे ख्याल से। स्टेप नंबर 1 क्या बताई थी, ऑब्जर्व x अप्रोचिंग टू विच नंबर, इन दिस एग्जाम्पल x अप्रोचिंग टू pi by 4, so substitute x is equal to pi by 4 in the denominator and confirm whether denominator becomes 0 or not. If I put x is equal to pi by 4 here, denominator become 0. Denominator become 0. Now, if I put x is equal to pi by 4 here, tan of pi by 4 is 1, log of 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So, the given problem appears in indeterminate form, 0 upon 0. So, what I told you, differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. Let's differentiate numerator separately. So this is equal to limit of derivative of log 1 upon quantity of argument tan of x into derivative of argument, that is sec square of x, whole upon derivative of sin of x cos of x minus derivative of cos of x minus sin of x, means plus sin of x, x tends to pi by 4. It's correct. Okay. Now if I put x is equal to pi by 4 now, denominator will not become 0. So what is expectation? Substitute x is equal to pi by 4. If I put x is equal to pi by 4, I'll get sec of pi by 4 the whole square upon tan of pi by 4 whole upon cos of pi by 4 plus sin of pi by 4. Next, cos of sec of pi by 4, that is equal to root 2 whole square, that is 2 upon 1 whole upon sec of pi by 4, sorry, cos of pi by 4 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, and that becomes 2 upon 1 whole upon, this is what, 2 upon root 2. Root 2 goes up, 2 goes in the denominator, and that is equal to root 2, and that's what required answer. लिखो अगला प्रॉब्लम। राइट ऑन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। अगला क्वेश्चन, राइट ऑन, वन मोर एग्जाम्पल, evaluate limit of just wait, अरे मेरे मुंह, जस्ट वेट, ये मोबाइल हैंग क्यों हो रहा है? हाँ, ओके, लिखो लिमिट ऑफ 2 माइनस रूट 3 साइन ऑफ एक्स माइनस कॉस ऑफ एक्स होल अपॉन साइन ऑफ एक्स माइनस रूट 3 कॉस ऑफ एक्स होल स्क्वायर, एक्स टेंस टू पाई बाय 3। ओके, सो रीड द क्वेश्चन अगेन एंड अगेन। जब तक क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आता क्वेश्चन रीड करो। क्या क्वेश्चन है? से x किसको अप्रोच हो रहा है? पाई बाय 3 को। लेट्स सब्स्टिट्यूट x इज इक्वल टू पाई बाय 3 इन द डिनोमिनेटर। साइन ऑफ पाई बाय 3 इज इक्वल टू रूट 3 बाय 2। नेक्स्ट रूट 3 कॉस ऑफ पाई बाय 3 दैट इज 1 बाय 2। रूट 3 बाय 2, रूट 3 बाय 2 गेट कैंसल, डिनोमिनेटर बिकम 0। Okay, so differentiate the quantity numerator separately, denominator separately. If I differentiate derivative of 2 0 minus root 3 derivative of sin of x cos of x minus derivative of cos of x is minus sin of x plus sin of x whole upon derivative of denominator. This is the algebraic function, base is variable, index is constant. So this is the algebraic function. How to calculate its derivative? calculate derivative of index first, shift index as multiplier, keep base as it is. Next, subtract 1 from index, multiply by derivative of base, sin of x की ड्यूटी cos of x minus root 3, derivative of cos of x minus sin of x, that is plus sin of x. X tends to pi by 3. It's correct. Now you can confirm sin of x minus root 3 cos of x both get cancelled. Okay, if I put x is equal to pi by 3 in the denominator will not be 0. So substitute x is equal to pi by 3. If I substitute 1 upon 2 into cos of pi by 3, cos of pi by 3 is 1 by 2 plus root 3 into sin of pi by 3, root 3 by 2, that's 1 by 2 into LCM is 2, numerator is 1 plus 3 and 2 get cancelled, that is 1 by 4. क्या डिफिकल्ट है? यदि ये रेगुलर सिलेबस में ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे कम से कम 2 पेजेस लगेंगे, कम से कम. ओके, सो टेक द केयर. अगला प्रॉब्लम, राइट डाउन वन मोर एग्जाम्पल, one more example of the same kind. Write down one more example. लिखो limit of b a raised to x minus a b raised to x whole upon sin of pi x, x tends to 1, x tends to 1. मैं सॉल्व करके देखता हूँ, मुझे आंसर आएगा क्या, देखते हैं. सी लेट्स स्टार्ट विद डिनोमिनेटर. इफ आई पुट x इज इक्वल टू 1, sin of pi is equal to 0. Next, if I put x is equal to 1, a raised to 1, a, b raised to 1, a b get cancelled. Numerator also become 0. So the given problem appears in the 0 upon 0 format. It's correct. So the given problem appears in indeterminate form. So differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. How to differentiate? This is equal to limit of b constant, derivative of a raised to x log of a minus a, derivative of b raised to x log of b whole upon derivative of sin of pi x cos of pi x into pi, x tends to 1. It's correct. Now if I put x is equal to 1 in the denominator, I think denominator will not be 0. Let's put x is equal to 1 in the denominator. If I substitute if I substitute x is equal to 1, so cos of pi is equal to minus 1. Okay, so minus pi, numerator is b a log of a minus ab into log of b. It's correct. Now from both the terms I can take ab common, ab upon minus pi log of a upon b, and that's the answer. देख लो, it's correct. अगला क्वेश्चन, run on next question. Write down one more example. लिखो लिमिट ऑफ 1 upon x minus log of 1 plus x whole upon x square, x tends to 0, x tends to 0. नो प्रॉब्लम, मैं सॉल्व करके देखता हूँ. सी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, डज दिस क्वांटिटी अपीयर्स इन 0 upon 0 फॉर्मेट, 0 upon 0 फॉर्मेट. सो ये फॉर्मेट तैयार करने के लिए द गिवन प्रॉब्लम मस्ट बी रेशियो ऑफ 2 फंक्शन. इट इज नॉट द रेशियो ऑफ 2 फंक्शन, इट इज द सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ 2 फंक्शन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कन्वर्ट इट एज रेशियो ऑफ 2 क्वांटिटी. Okay, so this can be written as limit of, take the LCM, x square is the LCM, numerator is how much, multiply by x here, minus log of 1 plus x, x tends to 0. It's correct. Okay, now does this appear in 0 upon 0 format? देखते हैं. If I put x is equal to 0, now denominator becomes 0, x is equal to 0, log of 1 is equal to 0, 0 minus 0, 0. So this appears in 0 upon 0 format. It's correct. Now differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. So limit of derivative of x square 2x, derivative of x 1 minus derivative of log 1 upon 1 plus x into derivative of argument. Derivative of 1 plus x is 1. Okay, so this is equal to limit of, if I take the LCM, 1 plus x, numerator is 1 plus x minus 1 whole upon 2x upon 1, x tends to 0. Okay, now 1 get cancelled, this 1 goes up, 2x goes in the denominator. Limit of x upon 1 plus x into 1 upon 2x, x get cancelled. Now if I put x is equal to 0, denominator will not be 0. So in remaining problem, put x is equal to 0. So this is what, 1 upon 1 plus 0, and that is equal to 1. That's the answer. Agla question. Radam, one more example. One more example. Limit of, लिखो, limit of just wait, root 2 minus sine of x minus cos of x whole upon sine of x minus cos of x the whole square, x tends to pi by 4. मैं सॉल्व करके बताता हूं. Listen my words very carefully. See here, x approaching to pi by 4. Check whether denominator becomes 0. Yes, denominator becomes 0 as well as numerator become 0. So the given problem appears in 0 upon 0 format. So differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. Answer आ गया. See minus derivative sine of x cos of x minus derivative of cos of x minus sine of x, that is plus sine of x whole upon derivative of this quantity, shift index as multiplier, in keep base as it is, sine of x minus cos of x into derivative of base, derivative of sine of x cos of x minus derivative of cos of x plus sine of x, x tends to pi by 4. It's correct. Now you can confirm sine of x minus cos of x appears here, both get cancelled. Now put x is equal to pi by 4. If I substitute, it is 1 upon 2 into 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, and that is equal to 1 upon 2 into 2 upon root 2 get cancelled, that is 1 upon 2 root 2. That is the answer. क्या डिफिकल्ट है? किसने कहा मैथमेटिक्स डिफिकल्ट है? लिखो अगला प्रॉब्लम. Write down one more example. Limit of 1 minus x into tan of pi x upon 2. Pi x, x tends to 1. Okay, x tends to 1. अब ये प्रॉब्लम हम ब्लाइंड सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. ओके, विदाउट कंसिडरिंग एनी सिचुएशंस. देखते हैं. से डज दिस अपीयर्स इन 0 अपॉन 0 फॉर्मेट? 0 अपॉन 0 इस फॉर्मेट में दिख रहा है क्या? इट इज नॉट रेशियो ऑफ टू क्वांटिटी, सो कन्वर्ट इट इन रेशियो ऑफ टू क्वांटिटी. हाउ टू कन्वर्ट? सिंपल. दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 1 माइनस एक्स एज इट इज होल अपॉन tan कैन बी रिटन एज 1 अपॉन cot of pi x upon 2, x tends to 1. It's correct. Okay, next. Now if I let's differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. If I differentiate numerator separately, क्या मिलेगा? Derivative of 1 minus x, that is does it appears in indeterminate form? देखते हैं. If I put x is equal to 1, cot of pi by 2 is equal to 0. It is correct. If I put x is equal to 1, it appears in indeterminate form. Okay, so differentiate numerator separately. 1 की ड्यूटी 0 minus x की ड्यूटी minus 1 upon derivative of cot minus cosec square of pi x upon 2 into pi by 2. X tends to 1. It's correct. Now minus minus get cancelled. 1 upon, if I put x is equal to 1, then cosec of pi by 2, cosec of pi by 2, that is equal to 1. So 1 square 1 into pi by 2, and that is equal to 2 upon pi. That's the answer. देख लो. Yes, it's correct. अगला क्वेश्चन. Right on. Next question. Next question. Right on. One more example. Limit of root of 1 minus cos of 2x upon 2 whole upon x. X tends to 0. X tends to 0. Now see, here I am not considering direction. Direction मैं consider नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I am solving it directly. Okay. See, 1 minus cos of, that is equal to limit of root of 2 sine square of x whole upon 2 whole upon x. X tends to 0. 2 to get cancelled. Now this is equal to limit of root of sine square of x whole upon x. X tends to 0. Okay. Now what happened? Can I cancel this square root? Actually, this quantity become limit of plus or minus sine of x whole upon x. X tends to 0. फंडा ऐसा है, if x tends to 0 from left hand side, then value of sine or this quantity will be negative. Okay, and if x tends to 0 from right hand side, this quantity will be positive. Okay, so this left hand side limit, right hand side limit doesn't is not equal, therefore limit doesn't exist. That is the answer of this one. इसका मैं जेई में इसका फॉर्मेट में एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, बट व्हाट इज आंसर? लिमिट डजंट एग्जिस्ट फॉर दिस प्रॉब्लम. अगला क्वेश्चन. राइट ऑन. वन मोर एग्जांपल. राइट ऑन. वन मोर एग्जांपल लिखो. Let's turn to some more example depending on infinity. Say, if you are given the problem like this, लिखो एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल. राइट ऑन. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल. एग्जाम्पल इज लाइक दिस. लिमिट ऑफ x upon say 2x plus 1 upon 3x minus 1. x tends to infinity. अब ये प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करना? हो सके तो here x tends to infinity. In this type of problem, if you differentiate separately denominator, this appears in infinity upon infinity. If I put x is equal to infinity, this quantity is infinity, this quantity also infinity. This appears in indeterminate form. Okay, लेकिन ये प्रॉब्लम मैं और सिंपल करके बताता हूँ. See, if x tends to infinity, then in this type of situation, step number 1, put 1 upon x is equal to y. ये थोड़ा सा सिंपल हो जाएगा. कैसे सिंपल हो जाएगा मैं बताता हूं. सी, एज x टेंस टू इंफिनिटी, y टेंस टू 0. ओके, एज x टेंस टू इंफिनिटी, डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा बिग होते जा रहा है. इसका मतलब y टेंस टू 0. ओके, ट्रांसफर द वेरिएबल फ्रॉम लिमिट. सो नेम दिस लिमिट एज L इज इक्वल टू लिमिट ऑफ, क्या मिलेगा? 2. ट्रांसफर द वेरिएबल x इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन y प्लस 1 होल अपॉन 3 upon y minus 1, y tends to 0. Okay, this is known as by substitution. मैंने substitution किया. Now take the LCM. If I take the LCM, limit of क्या मिलेगा 2 plus y upon y whole upon 3 minus y upon y get cancelled. Now if I substitute y is equal to 0, I'll get the answer. क्या मिलेगा 2 upon 3. That's the answer. क्या difficult है? Okay, so अगला problem. Write down one more example. Write down one more example. Write down one more example. Limit of x raised to 3 by 2 into root of x cube plus 1 minus root of x cube minus 1, x tends to infinity. x tends to infinity. मैं देखता हूँ चिंता क्यों कर रहे हो. Don't take the tension. Okay. See, step number 1. What I told you. If x tends to infinity, then define a new variable y. Okay, so y is equal to 1 by x. As x tends to infinity, y tends to 0. Okay, name the limit as L. Name the limit as L. Very fine. अब transfer the variable transfer कर दो, देखेंगे क्या होगा. Okay, if I transfer the variable, तो L is equal to limit of x is equal to 1 upon y raised to 3 by 2. That is what y root y. It's correct. देख लो, it's correct. Root of inside the bracket x is equal to how much? 1 upon y. So 1 upon y cube plus 1 minus root of 1 upon y cube minus 1. It's correct. Nothing is wrong. So this is equal to limit of 1 upon y root y. Here this quantity is equal to, take the LCM, y cube is the LCM, numerator is 1 plus y cube minus, once again take the LCM, y cube is the LCM, 1 minus y cube. Okay, so this is equal to limit of 1 upon y root y. If I separate this square root for numerator, for denominator, in both the quantity become root of 1 plus y cube minus root of 1 minus y cube whole upon denominator is y root y. It's correct. It's correct. Now y into y, that is equal to y square, root y into root y, that is y. So total quantity is y cube. So this is equal to limit of क्या मिलेगा y cube. Numerator is how much? Root of 1 plus y cube minus root of 1 minus y cube. Y tends to 0. Now this is ordinary problem. You can differentiate it directly or you can rationalize it. Okay, rationalize the numerator. If I rationalize the numerator, 1 plus y cube minus 1 plus y cube whole upon denominator is y cube root of 1 plus y cube plus root of 1 plus 1 minus y cube. Y tends to 0. Now minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. Y cube plus y cube, that is equal to 2y cube. Y cube and y cube get cancelled. बचा क्या? Limit of 2 upon root of 1 plus y cube plus root of 1 minus y cube. Y tends to 0. Okay, now put y is equal to 0, denominator will not be 0, and I evaluated the limit. So this is equal to 2 upon root of 1 plus root of 1, and there's what 2 upon 2 get cancelled, that is what 1 is the answer. Okay, so this is something about limit. कल मैं प्रीवियस एग्जाम में जो IIT JEE, AIEEE, MHT-CET, ये प्रीवियस एग्जाम में जो क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं उसका पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन दूंगा. ओके, आई विल एक्सप्लेन सम सीरीज which will be very useful to evaluate these limits. Okay, तब तक bye.